So pretty shocking updates here, right? It is peak spring break season here at Universal Orlando, and I am braving the crowds to bring you some of the latest and the greatest updates around the parks. Now, this video may shock you because if you've seen any of my other update videos, you know that typically all the updates are right over here in Universal Studios Florida. But today, we're actually going to be spending a lot of time over in Islands of Adventure, and I'm very excited about it because typically there's not much updates going on over there. So I bet you'll be surprised at what's happening here at Universal Orlando today. Let's go inside. Even though we have a lot of updates over in Islands of Adventure to talk about today, we're still starting here at Universal Studios because y'all know this is my favorite park. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Universal park is and which one you always start at. It doesn't feel right. Oh gosh, I see the spring break crowds already. It doesn't feel like right if I'm not starting here at Universal Studios Florida. Before we even walk in, you can see they are continuing painting exterior buildings here outside of the park gates, this white cream color. I personally am a very big fan of this color. It's kind of reminiscent of when Universal first opened, so you can see old versus new. I think it looks great. Let's start out with the Fast and Furious construction update. There's really not much to really update you on. However, they did update the construction walls to add the different cars because if you didn't see over in Universal Studios Hollywood, they revealed the ride vehicles. So the cars that are represented in the ride out in Hollywood are Dom's Dodge Charger, of course, Han's Mazda RX-7, Brian O'Connor's Nissan Skyline GTR, and Brian O'Connor's Toyota Supra. So I wonder if that's what we're getting here in Orlando as well. So now this construction wall reflects that. And you could see the construction progress. They really are making progress. Look at them, they're working. They're building these pillars. I'm not a construction specialist, so I'm not gonna act like I know what I'm talking about construction-wise, but it looks good. They're making progress, and that's all you can really ask for, am I right? Looks like we have a possible show building over here. It's coming along, folks, 2027. Let's go. It's important to point out, too, that the firehouse is still standing. So I wonder if this coaster is going to incorporate it in any way, or they're going to patch up the hole of where Rip Ride Rocket went through right here. Oh my gosh, I just realized this. I don't know, maybe it's new, maybe I've never come up close to it, but look at the Scooby snacks they have in the mystery machine. That's adorable. See, I come here all the time and I learn something new every day. So let's stop in the Five and Dime because Universal is getting in on the mystery box craze. So right here you can see they have all of these new blind boxes, and if you aren't familiar with what these are, pretty much you buy one and you don't know what's in it, right? So these are $20 and you can get any one of the ones displayed on the box here. It's just like a fun little surprise. And those have been out, but these are all the new ones over here on this wall. So let's check out what they have. They have League of Legends. They have the Powder Puff Girls, and these are all, this one at least, these are actually all made by Pop Mart, which is a very big popular Labubu company. This is Hello Kitty and Friends. Those are cute. Oh, and you could actually, this is a better, if I show you this way, better display of them, of what you can get. These are really cute. And look, they have Care Bears. I love the Care Bears one. That's adorable. And then the SpongeBob one is also amazing too. These are keychains, plushies. So let's see, the Bikini Bottom Buddy ones are $25 because they're pretty big and they're plush. So they also have some more over here. Oh, they have Harry Potter ones. So check these out. These are cute because it looks like a book. Blind box scene set. These are $25 as well. These are the other ones. Cool, fun mystery box. It's like a big craze going on now. You know, everyone wants these mystery boxes, so they have them here. These are amazing too. These are actually Universe minis. These are $22. Bride of Frankenstein, Chance, Jack, Frankenstein, Love. Okay, wait, I might like the Minions the most. Look how adorable. I can't, the elf. Oh my gosh. And the Born Stuntacular just let out behind me, so now it's my cue to get out of this store because it gets so crowded. You know, for spring break, it's 12:30. I don't see the crowds being too bad. Look, Simpson's just hanging out. It's dancing, it's partying. Oh, love it. Yes. Woo! Go off. Good job. Good. Oh, there is back. No. Bye. And don't forget, Universal Mardi Gras is still happening until April 4th. So if you're visiting before then, you can pop in the tribute store over here and of course watch the parade. Check out my whole video on Universal Mardi Gras for all the Mardi Gras fun, but that's happening still. It's so nice visiting in the middle of an event because you get to experience an empty tribute store, because at the start of the event, everyone wants to come and see it. But in the middle, you just get the whole store to yourself. And it's nice and cool in here, so that's a perk. Okay, see what I tell you. Look how busy this area is now that the show let out. See, this is why you watch the Krystal Palace, folks. Tips. When that show lets out, you better run. It's really not that bad, but you saw the difference. It was like empty over here. I was like, what's going on? Show let out, everyone's coming over. Everyone's here now. Now, I'm going to stop into the Universal Horror Makeup Show for a particular reason today. And that is for this clown right here, Jack. Universal released the logo for Halloween Horror Nights 35. Can you believe it? 35 years of Halloween Horror Nights. That's happening this year beginning on August 28th, right here in Universal Studios, Florida. Now, the logo has a very distinct look to it. And you can kind of tell by these curtains, it looks very similar, right? Now, Universal sent me a letter in the mail that was a ticket, a carnival looking ticket in my opinion, and it said on March 21st the nightmares of Halloween Horror Nights will be unveiled. And it also had a little encrypted note in it that spelled out icon. Now, what better way to celebrate 35 years of Halloween Horror Nights than with the icon himself? Now, for a little bit more about Jack. For over 30 years, in the months leading up to Halloween, Universal has transformed the daytime park into Halloween Horror Nights. Jack the Clown has been a staple and fan favorite of the event since the year 2000. His appearances usually coincide with anniversary years, as he serves as an iconic master of ceremony. Tomorrow is March 21st as the recording of this video, so I will be inserting what the official announcement is right here.
Universal announced that Jack the Clown and Dr. Oddfellow will be this year's HHN 35 icons, and Infernal Carnival of Nightmares is the theme. These nemesis join forces to wreak havoc amongst guests, and one of the original haunted houses this year will be Jack and Oddfellow's Chaos of Control. The long-standing conflict between Jack and Oddfellow comes to life for the first time as Chaos and Control collide, and the two icons battle for dominance until they ultimately discover that the only way to obtain the power that they seek is to join forces. You can find new merchandise for the house online at shopuniversal.com, and of course in the parks at Universal Studios 5 and Dime, and over in the new Lost Emporium in Islands of Adventure.
Now, I feel like I'm stumbling on my words a little bit. I need something to eat, and I know just what I want. I love Mardi Gras time. We got the food cooking on the grill. Smells so good. You may have guessed it. I needed it, you know? Sometimes you just need it. But I wanted to say, the thing about coming here during spring break, if you're coming here during spring break, summertime, any of the busy times of year, or 2 bites, big potato, a lot of meat today too. But if you're coming here during busy times of year, you're gonna wanna find secluded spots to eat, to hang out, to relax. This is by Fear Factor, and there's a bunch of benches over here. It's quiet, it's shaded. Most of it is shaded, and it has benches, so this is a great spot to just chill and hang out. Eat your shepherd's pie jacket potato like myself. I do have a video of like the hidden secret spots around Universal. If you want to check that out, I'll link it in the description. Never gets old. And it'll never be too hot. Never be too hot outside for me to say no to a jacket potato. No, seriously. You know it's good when you have it in your hair. I literally have potato. Okay, a quick refurbishment update. Men in Black Alien Attack will be closed for brief refurbishment June 1st to June 14th. I know a lot of y'all visit in the summer, so just wanted to point that out. To KP standards, to tell how crowded it is at Universal, you always look at Mel's during lunch hour. So we're about to walk by Mel's. Wait, what? Transformers is only 20 minutes? What's going on here? Maybe everyone missed their flight. I almost did. You can also tell they're expecting crowds with all these pop-up popcorn carts and water carts. Whenever they put these out, they're expecting high crowds. Oh, look, see? It's crowded. Look at Mel's. Line out the door from Mel's. That's how I know. But it is pretty small in there, I guess. Really cute. Everyone loves the theming, you know? Oh my gosh, King Gator's out. Yay! Of course. Hello! Happy Mardi Gras! Sorry, I think I got excited and said King Gator. I meant Prince Gator. He's a really fun new meet and greet they have during Universal Mardi Gras. He meets right outside of the horror and makeup store. So be sure to walk by and try to catch him because he's the cutest. So even though Universal Studios might not have a lot of updates, it does have some of my favorite foods. This is my favorite Mardi Gras food this year, the Kaiser Schwarm. It's a fluffy pancake, so I had to get it before Mardi Gras ends, you know? This felt like a necessity. Thank you so much. Have a good one. I'm getting all my faves today. I also want to say thank you so much to Jeff for sending me a Universal gift card because I can eat my favorite snacks on Jeff. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It helps keep these videos going. I officially feel refueled. In the Louis window, did you ever notice? Oh, hi Dino. Surprisingly, that's really it here in Universal Studios. You know, you got the Finnegan's refurb, you have the Fast and Furious construction happening. During spring break time, nothing really going on. That might change over the summer. You know, we got some more summer updates, so stay tuned for my next video. But usually we're more focused over here. But now let's hop over to Islands. The mummies are out. The ride is a 70-minute wait. So yeah, that's where the spring break crowds are. Before we head out, I just wanted to show you guys some of the wait times. I don't know if you could even see this because it's really sunny. In case you're coming soon, Men in Black says 5 minutes. If this is ever more than 5 minutes, that's when you know it's really, really busy. So honestly, ET is only 15 minutes. Fast and Furious is 20. Let's see what the longest wait times are. Transformers went up to 45. I knew that 20 was fishy. The roller coaster is 50. Oh my goodness. Mummy is 70. Gringotts is 100. And it is a Friday too, so weekends, spring break especially, are going to be crowded, just like any weekend in the parks. But it's really not that bad. Like just walking around, the crowds aren't too overwhelming, which is what I like. On our way out of Universal, we have to stop in the store, of course, before we head over to Islands. And for the new Super Mario Galaxy movie, they have a bunch of new Mario merchandise. And I know everyone says I say Mario funny. That's just how I say it. I don't know how else to say it. Mario. I have no idea. They also have these new really awesome tees. I love that they started to make these because, you know, who doesn't like a good t-shirt? So you can actually get 2 tees for $50 or $30 each. And they have some really cute themes, a Universal one. So you can see Jawsome Dad, Spring Break Crew, Universal Studios. Universal doesn't really have new merchandise that often. So these t-shirts are great because they have so many different kinds and really awesome designs. These are new too. They have little Universal arches. How awesome are these? I think they're $30. When you want to like put that on your desk, it's adorable. And snow globes. And they have a little note about you have to check your luggage if you're buying a snow globe, but these are new as well. Look at them, they're really upping the game. Backpack, Universal Studios. They have a crossbody type of bag, this jacket. I like the direction they're heading in with the merch because look at this, they even have a bow. Okay, so we just walked out of Universal, but I have to say, I might go back for that Minion mystery box. Because for the vlog, right? Like you guys wanted me to get one. That's what I'm gonna tell myself to justify me spending $20 on this little Minion. But they were like so cute. Let's head over to Islands and I'll think about it. All right? Wicked for Good. Streaming now, only on Peacock. Love. If you like Wicked, let me know in the comments. But I wanted to mention too, those new shirts they do have Epic Universe ones. And since we can't go to Epic Universe because, well, we can go to Epic Universe, but then I would have to be spending like $200 every time I went. And that's a lot of money. You know, these parks, I have annual pass. Anyway, besides the point, we can go into the preview center and we'll talk about some Epic updates and show you the new shirts over there. So stay tuned. I also want to point out if you have tickets that you have to pick up at Will Call, they did remove the Will Call kiosks from the front of the parks, but they do have the vacation planning centers at the Universal hotels. So if you buy tickets from like the Park Prodigy, which I would recommend because if you do, you will save money by using the code the Krystal Palace 10 or the Krystal Palace 30 on orders over $800. But if you get tickets from them, vacation package, you could pick up the tickets at the Universal hotels or at the guest services. The adventure begins. Welcome, Silence of Adventure, everyone. I'm excited about this. It's like the first update video where we have actually a lot to talk about here. Now, I don't think the Starbucks has reopened, but if it did reopen, I will be getting a pinkity drinkity. And before we get there though, our first update actually begins in the port of entry with a brand new Lost Emporium. The old Hallows Eve boutique has moved over to the port of entry, and look, wait, did they grow in size? Why do I not remember them being this big? Hello, these are my pumpkins. What? Did they grow? Well, anyway, I love them. So this is the new Lost Emporium. Yes! They also moved the psychic readers and the henna tattoos over here as well. Now I recognize that little guy. They're so cute. I'm so glad they're still living. But Universal, if you ever want to get rid of them, send them to me. I'll put them on my lawn. I do really like this All Hallows Eve boutique, even though the other one was very spooky vibes. This one, at least, is brighter. The other store was super dark. You couldn't really see that well. But this one is nice and bright. You can actually see the merchandise. And they even have some old tribute store props all around. Oh my gosh, I remember these. I actually think I got them like in Universal in 2012. I haven't seen them since then though. Hey, that's me. Right over here, we have a little nod to Poseidon's Fury. And another little Easter egg you can find in here is ship to Dr. and then it has like an S, you can see. Not our dino parts, a little jab to Disney. Dr. Seeker. Not our dino parts because they just closed Dinosaur. Universal, always so good at that. I love it. Because you could see the big dino head up top. And so that is the All Hallows Eve Lost Emporium. It is right across from the Christmas store too. I love it. My two favorite times of year, Halloween and Christmas. Can get it all right in the port of entry now. And they're really advertising for the psychic readings and the henna, which you can now get here, as I mentioned, as well. So great little move. I love this. But what does that mean for the old All Hallows Eve boutique? Let's get over there. So the walls are down around Starbucks, but unfortunately it is not open yet. It's a pretty lengthy refurbishment. Speaking of refurbishment, Confisco Grill is actually open. However, the outside is under construction. They're just refreshing it, so don't miss it. If you want to eat here, it's still open. It's just, even though it doesn't look like it. So I just think all of these updates in Islands of Adventure, like redoing the Starbucks, adding the All Hallows Eve boutique, refreshing Confisco. I feel like things are happening over here in Islands of Adventure, mainly getting ready for a potential switch over at the Lost Continent. They're refreshing the port of entry now because you'll lose that space, so they want to make this space nice. I don't know, we'll see. Let's continue our walk around islands. We'll take a look at the wait times here as well on this nice video board. Okay, so we have Velocicoaster at 85 minutes. We have Kong at 50 minutes, so yeah, it's pretty busy. But Dr. Doom's Fearful is 5 minutes, so that's really not that bad. I feel like it's like a moderately crowded day. Hulk is 40, Spider-Man is 85, that's up there. I'm gonna be honest with everyone here, with Epic Universe now being open, the Universal parks, there's no more lull. There is no more like, oh, go this week because it's gonna be empty. It's busy all the time. Everyone's coming to Epic Universe. So don't stress so much over like, oh, if I have to go during spring break, like it's gonna be terrible. It's not. If you watch the Krystal Palace, know all your Universal tips, how to manage the crowds, you can do it. Don't stress. For instance, I was here in January and Dr. Doom's Fearful was like a 45, 60 minute wait in the end of January. So now it's a 5 minute wait. You can see across the lagoon here, the Velocicoaster is using the extended queue. So that's when you know it's a super long line when they're all the way out there. But it's 85 minutes, so you know, it could be worse. And you guys know me, I'm always gonna tell it like it is. I'm not gonna make it seem like, oh, it's so crowded, when it's like, it's manageable. If it was like so crowded, I need to leave immediately, you guys would know, and I probably wouldn't even be here. So I'm always keeping it real with you. To be totally honest, if you're visiting during spring break, I think the only thing you really have to worry about now is not so much the crowds in the parks, but the travel, the airports, the gas. Stressful. Oh, Lost Continent. I just overheard a guy next to me say, apparently they're going to be rebranding the Lost Continent part. I don't know. Let's talk about it. So I will say this used to be a merchandise stand right here. They got rid of that and put like a little temporary churro cart. I think Universal's biggest problem with the Lost Continent is mythos, because y'all know this is one of the most popular restaurants in all of Universal Orlando. It won Best Theme Park Restaurant Award multiple times. And it's so popular. It's hard to get a reservation here. So they can't close it, right? Or can they? Can they retheme it? That's, I think, if this Lost Continent, which is really nothing here anymore, if the fate of the Lost Continent is it's over, then I think their only option is to retheme Mythos, which is gonna be weird. Like, look at this huge space that's just sitting here vacant. It's so beautiful too, it really is. Like, the Universal Creative, when they built the Lost Continent, they did such a great job. And I'm gonna be sad to see it go, if it does go. Who knows? You know, another thought I had was maybe they keep this Mythos and Poseidon's building here and they change the other half of, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, because I'm really gonna be interested to see what they come up with for this area. Still have this Treasures of Poseidon store still open, but see, it's empty. Really, the only draw here now is Mythos. I do like that they have characters over here. So this store is still open, but it's all How to Train Your Dragon merchandise now. So you see over to the right here is where the henna and the psychic readings used to be. They closed that part, and now this is all How to Train Your Dragon merch pretty much, which is absolutely so adorable. But look, they literally have How to Train Your Dragon sign up here. It's all How to Train. It's no longer anything to do with the Lost Continent, really. They even got rid of all of the names. They used to have like your name crest. Now it's dragons. Everything else over here is still up and running. The restrooms, the kebab house. But then this is where the henna and the psychics readings were. Now that's closed. And this is where the All Hallows' boutique was, of course. The fountain is still open. And let's not forget that behind the fountain, there's a huge theater back there. So that used to be the Voyage of Sinbad show that closed in, I believe, 2021. And it's been sitting vacant. It's a big theater, but it's been sitting vacant ever since. I hope the fountain lives in some capacity. If they do change this area, I hope they'll just relocate it. Okay, heading into Hogsmeade when the crowds are like this is a little frightening, not gonna lie. Look at that. We got this. We'll make it through. I might have to take back what I said about the crowds, but you know Hogsmeade is always crazy. Hagrid's 140 minutes. Okay, we almost made it, but had to point out the Hogsmeade Bridge is under construction, so we'll have to go this way. And also the castle does have some scrim on it. They're getting ready for summer. They're painting it, refreshing it, making it look all nice. So we're gonna have to go around. And so does everybody else. Forbidden Journey is a 45-minute wait. So the way that they are feeding us is right up this way to the left of Forbidden Journey. Now this is not open all the time. This is usually like a team member passage to get to Jurassic Park, but since the bridge is closed for crowd control, they're feeding you this way. So we're going past the Forbidden Journey line here and right by the Velocicoaster. Actually a very nice shortcut, but not open all the time. Heading into the Jurassic Park Discovery Center, it smells like burgers and sunscreen. So Burger Digs, pretty busy. Big tip is to make sure to download the Universal app and mobile order. Please mobile order, because you don't have to wait in this line. You just order your food and then you go over there to that side, mobile order pick up your food. Avoids this whole line right here. But I'm here because I wanted to point out that they do have some new menu items, like the loaded burger, the chorizo chimichanga, and the raptor tart. Burger Digs is always a solid option, but it does get very crowded in here if you're looking to find a table. And Jurassic Park River Adventure is still closed. It will remain closed until November. This will be a big loss in the summer when it's super hot and you just want to cool off on a water ride. But don't worry, because Popeyes and other do-rights will still be open this summer. And now, spring break. They've really been adding to Jurassic Outfitters ever since River Adventure closed. So now you could do a T-Rex chase photo experience right inside. So this is where you do it. It's in front of a green screen, take your pictures. Super cute for Jurassic Park fans. So here is the photo. It's adorable, and this is the prices for the photos. You can get the My Universal Photos package, which will probably save you money if you plan to do a lot of the photo ops or ride photos. You can buy it for $25, or you could do a digital download for $25. If you're looking for a great quick service over in Islands, highly recommend Thunder Falls Towers. Also, I just realized they added the Raptor tart over here as well. You're watching me find out in real time that they changed my salad here. Now, I don't think I could physically eat anymore after that big potato and the pancake, but they changed my salad. So now it's a rotisserie chicken salad, warm pulled chicken, field greens, cherry tomatoes, fire roasted corn, mandarin oranges, citrus vinaigrette, and crispy corn tortilla strips. Now, it's not that different, so I'm not gonna panic. But they did add the corn, and they did add the cherry tomatoes, and they added the tortilla strips. So yeah, and it's $17. Also, I came in here to see what the Raptor tart was like, and it's not even on the menu, so yeah. All right, let's go. Okay, there it is on the physical menu here, the Raptor tart. So I guess for now, until they add it to the app, you'll have to go up and order that if you want it. OMG, OMG, OMG. OMG, 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 OMG. Was that Khan just going outside? All right, now we have to wait and see if it's true. So if you don't know, this ride used to come all the way outside. Oh no, I just dropped my water bottle cap. So if you don't know, this ride used to come outside and then go in for the ride, but it hasn't been going outside for a while. But I thought I just saw the truck. Maybe I'm hallucinating, I don't know. Yeah, Kong is back outside. Let's go. A huge win for this ride. The outside part was like my favorite part. That's awesome to see. Great for spring break. The doors have opened. I don't even know if I've ever mentioned this in a video, but here at the Slurp and Snack, they have Captain Crunch cinnamon sugar donut holes and a pulled pork walking taco for $16, and also street corn. So I love how that they really upped all of their snack options, and they're starting to all around the park. Spring break is the best time to watch everyone on Popeyes. It is crowded back here. Oh, oh. I honestly think Popeyes is my favorite ride here. Like, you always have so much fun. Speaking of menu upgrades, they also upgraded the menu here at Captain America Diner. Well, they have some new additions. I've actually never brought you guys in here before. So right in here, the new smoked pork barbecue double burger. They have the superhero cheesecake cup, which is fun. They got a little Captain America marshmallow, it looks like, on top. Oh, it's a macaroon. That's fun. And they have a little sign here advertising the new superhero cheesecake cup, and that it's $9.99. And I will say the cheesecake cup is not on the app, so you do have to stand in line if you want to get it. At least as of the recording of this video, it's not on the app yet, but I bet by the time you come it will be, hopefully. But it's really cute in here. I ate in here once and I just got the chicken tenders and I thought it was just okay. But now that they have new options, it might be worth another shot. So even if we don't know exactly what's coming to Islands of Adventure, the Hulk never gets old. But in all seriousness, it is nice to see that things are starting to happen here, especially in the Lost Continent. I'm so excited to see I know whatever they put is going to be amazing. Because look at Epic Universe. Incredible. So they're not going to go down now, only up from here. When we were over in Universal, I forgot to mention the whole point of why I started talking about the Super Mario Galaxy movie is because they have these new Luma shoulder pals. So this is going to be a part of the new movie. And they light up, they interact, they're sound activated, and they interact with each other. So if you got a blue one, you got a yellow one, they'll talk to each other, which I think is really cool. They're $40 each. I mean, it might not be that much or that much information just yet, but I'm very excited about the future of Islands of Adventure. It may be a little lull time now with updates, but I think coming soon, we'll see a lot of progress in that park. Let's head over the bridge and go into City Walk for our last set of updates, and let's talk about Epic Universe a little bit as well. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like they're gonna keep this open for probably a good amount of time, at least until annual pass holders can enter Epic Universe or add Epic to their pass, because it kind of is acting as an Epic Universe store here in the legacy parks. So I wanted to come in here to show you the new Epic Universe tees. They have I Heart Hiccup, Best Dad Bod, Cambridge Stands Trial today. So there's so many, and you can get the 2 for $50 deal, even on the Epic ones. They even have these shockingly attractive, invisible but unforgettable. That one's great. They have a plastered owl bar shirt, which is in Celestial Park, so I love that they have that. This is it, where drinks are strong and feathers fly. Pizza Moon, look how awesome this is. I love the Celestial Park love in here. Out of this world flavor, Universal Epic Universe. And then this one is very popular too, Igor, you delightful freak. And they also have just general Celestial Park tea. One of the best ones here for the cones, the mac and cheese cones you can find in Isle of Berg. This is so great. So it's great. If you're doing an Epic Universe Day, you can come in here, buy some teas for your trip. I love it. Also out here in City Walk for a limited time, you can enjoy this Super Mario Galaxy movie photo op right outside of the Universal Cinemark Theater to celebrate the new movie. And heading inside, you can see some of your favorite Mario characters. This is amazing. All Luma up top. And of course, Mario Yoshi. So it's not only the outside of photo op, the inside is as well. Okay, out here in City Walk, we finally are able to get our best look at the new teas. And I have to point out 2 of my favorite. Hill Valley, Back to the Future. This is awesome. And then they also have the Shark Attract from Shea Alcatraz. The bar, the famous bar here in Universal Studios. Look how awesome that is. I just love it. These shirts, Universal, Krystal Palace approved, okay? Hold my butterbeer. Well, I'm back. Yeah, I'm getting it. Thanks for staying tuned until the end of the video. If you're enjoying it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the Krystal Palace for more fun adventures. We're not done yet though, because I'm getting myself a mystery box. Oh yeah, and I picked up Starbucks on the way. My first ever Pop Mart blind box. This is the Minions Bedtime Story by Bob and Tim. There's 12 different Minions that I could get, and there's also a secret one, which has a 1 in 144 chance of pulling that one. So I'm so excited. This was $25. You could use your annual pass discount if you're a pass holder here. I'm so excited. Okay, I thought I picked a good one, so let's see. Okay, here we go. I wonder which one. They're all so cute. Here we go. If I could open the box. I'm like so excited. I can't even open it. Oh, I don't want to look. Oh, I think I saw it. What it was like. Okay, let's see. Oh, what is this? Medieval songs. Cute. Yay, my first Pop Mart box. I see how these are like so addicting. Well, I got my Pop Mart mixed mystery box. They just came out today actually. So thank you guys for watching. That does it for this video. Hope you enjoyed some Universal updates. Let me know in the comments when you plan on visiting, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.